You've created much of your platform around solutions through your books, through your advice, but you've taken a very bold approach by going out into the prepaid card field. One that has a negative stigma at times and one people don't understand. Tell me why you decided to make that choice.
Years ago, I hated prepaid cards. Most prepaid cards cost $9.95 a month to have. Every time you swipe it, they charge you. Every time you request a statement, they charge you. Every time you go to close it down, they charge you. Every time you pay a bill online, they charge you. There are prepaid debit cards out there that bring in $35 to $50 per month in just fees off of these people. Those cards make absolutely no sense at all. Then enters Suze Orman. And Suze Orman has this vision that's far better than just another prepaid card. My vision is this. It is time that a system has changed. In my opinion, credit scoring is obsolete. It makes no sense that all these people that are in poverty, all these people that don't want a credit card anymore because they got themselves in trouble with a credit card. It's like an alcoholic not wanting liquor around them. So they don't want to carry a credit card in their pocket. They don't want to pay the fees at some banks. They don't really even want to go into a bank or a credit union. So they simply then want what? They want a way to get a FICO score. The only way for these people today to get a FICO score when it's been ruined is through a secure card, which I'm now telling you doesn't work because it can get you in trouble.
So now they're going to have Suze Orman in their pockets.
Cards. But here is the big picture around this. I want people to be rewarded for paying in cash or on a debit card. And I actually want people to take a different look on people who charge. Their interest rate is 29%. And all they do is pay the minimum. The scoring system does not know where the people are getting their money to pay off their credit card minimum due on time. They're coming from payday loans, advances from their 401k, other credit cards. So I have had people call into the Suze Orman show that have a 760 FICO score and they are on the verge of bankruptcy.
You've taken a big risk by going into this venture.
Yes.
You're trying to change an industry. What was that process like for you to make this decision and to go up and butt heads with everybody? A lot of people.
For 5 to 6 years now, I have been trying to find a way that debit card activity would generate a FICO score, and nobody could figure out how to do it. They couldn't figure out how to do it because they didn't want to do it. They wanted things to stay exactly like they are because they understand this system works and the people make a fortune off of those who don't have money or who have bad FICO scores. It wasn't until 1 year ago that TransUnion was approached. They were talked to about what would I like to accomplish here. And TransUnion, a major credit bureau, there are only 3 credit bureaus out there, Equifax and Experian, and I invite them to join me on this, said that they would look at the information over the next 18 to 24 months that come on this approved card. They will evaluate this information, and after 18 to 24 months, there will be a decision made. Will activity on a debit card predict a FICO score? So I am simply asking people to get this card, to pay their bills on this card online for free, to buy their necessities on this card, to not go out and buy things, other things, just do everything they do now on this card. And 18 to 24 months, maybe they will be part of a movement that has changed history for the good.
You've been an educator in so many ways, and now you're a change agent.
Yes.
Does this inspire you to tackle other areas? And if so,
yeah,
are there certain things that you're as passionate about right now today?
Nope, this is it. This is where my passion is, because I seriously believe that if we can change how FICO scores are created, then mothers and parents won't have to worry about their kids getting credit cards and getting into credit card trouble. They could send their kid to a university with a debit card, and a debit card would create a FICO score. And because they have a FICO score, a landlord will rent to them, an employer will hire them, their car insurance will be lower, especially if it's a good FICO score. They could enter the world understanding that money is how it should be. So this is taking up all of my time, especially. I have to fight now. I have to fight so the public knows the truth about this card. Because there are institutions out there. There are other prepaid cards out there. There are people out there that have everything to gain if this card loses.
Is this the hardest fight of your career?
This is the hardest fight of my career. However, this is the most important fight of my career. You know, Maura, I'm closer to 61 now than I am 60. And I do plan to exit. I plan to exit in 3 years because there's other things that I want to do with my life. And this is what I want to leave as my legacy. I want to create a prepaid card that eventually is better than cash because there's absolutely no fee for it at that time. I want to create a new scoring system. I hope they call it the SO score. So that everybody, whether they're given credit by these financial institutions or not, it won't matter. They get credit for living below their means. This is my last stand, my friend.